We invited you on the show when we saw that you had retweeted some of our work. I had written this series of articles for Astral Codex 10 on the topic of land policy and Georgism, and I saw you had read it. So I guess we'll just jump right into that. First of all, you've read the series. What did you think of it?
I thought it was very interesting. I had been a fan of Georgism for a really long time. I think it was one of the political philosophies that really appealed to me, even back when I was just starting my learnings about what the different political philosophies are, and when I was still a Bitcoin magazine person. I was definitely, I guess, surprised about the conclusion of just how much revenue a land value tax might be able to capture. As I remember, it was basically coming close to be able to replace like a whole bunch of other taxes, and that's, I think, not the usual take among kind of people out there in the world that are vaguely pro-Georgia. I'm right there. Like the more usual viewpoint is like, okay, yeah, I mean, I see the rationale for this sort of stuff, but like, come on, it's not like land is just such a tiny part of the economy; it's not going to get very far. And again, yeah, reading through that post, it was interesting to see, like, actually, just how big a part of the economy land is. And, on some level, it does make sense, right? Like, especially given how people are talk about housing prices so much. And when you actually look at like the price of a house, like, in most places, only like a small portion of it is the actual house, right? Like one way to look at this is like if you get home insurance and you look at like what is the maximum amount that they pay out in the case that the you get a fire and the house completely breaks. So like relative to the price of a house, often it's pretty tiny, and so. And then comparing kind of like empty lots to full lots, and you notice that the empty lot is like three-quarters of the full lot. And if you're looking at buying a house from the point of view of buying a house, you're like WTF made. And there's and then even things like there was that study that said like if you let people build like even to a medium extent in places like San Francisco, the US's GDP could have been 36% higher, and like all these different things that stack up on top of each other, and you realize that like wait, it actually land is pretty significant and it is big, and yeah, I thought that was just generally a really interesting picture.